You are someone with a really, really big purpose. You are someone that is meant to be successful. You are someone that is meant to affect change in this world. I don't know whoever you are. I don't know what your status is right now. I'm hearing be encouraged. So you may be feeling a little down. You may be feeling a little discouraged at this time, okay? You may be feeling like you're not seeing the results of the lifestyle that you desire, but I am here to let you know to stay on your path. You are on the right path, okay? Spirit is doing a new thing with you is what I am picking up on, okay? Spirit knows exactly where you are. Your angels know exactly where you are. God knows exactly where you are at this point, okay? And you are someone that is meant to have your dreams realized. You are someone that will go from have not to having it all. And as I said that, literally, you see it says now. Now, but backwards it says one. So right now, when I was saying that, it's like you are someone that is meant to have it all. Maybe right now you don't have the things you desire, and it may not even be the material things. This could be your purpose. Okay, some of you guys, I feel like are searching for your purpose, or discovering what your purpose is. It's like, wow, who am I really? Why am I alive? Why am I put on this earth? What am I supposed to do with these skills, gifts, and talents? Many of you guys are multi-talented. You guys have multiple gifts that you guys have, and you guys are just figuring it out. You guys are sorting through the details, all while healing yourself as well, and dealing with traumas that you guys may have. You guys are dealing with subconscious mindsets, old beliefs that you guys are purging and washing out. It's kind of like, quote unquote, washing away your sins, or getting rid of those things that are not serving you. And by the way, I don't necessarily believe in sin, the religious, from the religious text of how they use the word sin and so forth. I don't believe in all of that, but I do believe that there are things that we can do that will hinder us and keep us back from living our best lives. But that's a choice that you make, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to go to hell, or you're not going to go to heaven if you do or don't do certain things. I just want to mention that as well, okay? Many of you guys are also in the midst of discovering what it is that you actually do believe spiritually, because so much is changing. We are in the age of Aquarius, where many of us are waking up, and we're starting to realize that we do have powers, that we do have purpose, that we are special, that we are different, that we have been called out, that we are chosen. Who I'm speaking to, you are someone that is chosen. Period. And there is a major purpose over your life that you are meant to fulfill. But it's up to you to keep rooting yourself on. Other people may not root you on, but there will at this moment. But I am also here to tell you there is a time where you come into a bunch of love, a bunch of support. Right now you may feel like you're in the wilderness. Right now you may feel like you're in the desert. Right now you may feel like you're fighting this battle alone. Right now you may feel like you're out to sea, and you're fighting against the ocean and the waves and the waters that are coming up against your ship at this time. But I am here to tell you there is a time where you do reach shore. There is a time where you're able to get off the boat and explore the island and enjoy the amenities that island has to offer. Using that example, okay? You're not going to always be fighting the storm. You're not always going to be in the midst of the ocean by yourself with no one to help you. You're not always going to be in the lightning and the thundering and the storms and the pouring rain coming down on you. You're not going to always be crying. You're not going to always be filled with heartbreak. You will get through whatever it is that you are experiencing at this time. And not only are you meant to get through whatever it is that you are going through, okay, you will also live out, you will discover your purpose and fully walk in that, fully align and fully be present in your moments of living out your purpose. You're gonna be able to look back and say, whoa, I remember for years I was still discovering my purpose. And the times that you're discovering your purpose right now, you may feel like you should have been discovered your purpose. You may have feel like you should have been out there, that you should be that you should have the recognition already, because you know who you are. It's just, it seems like the people don't know who you are, or whatever your craft is, whatever your skill is, they don't know how that you know how to write really well, because it seems like every time you try to write the book, something just keeps you back. But you know how to write very, very well, but the world doesn't know, right? The world doesn't know how well you know how to do makeup, because it seems like you've been focused on going to school, and there were some obstacles with you going to school, and then maybe you had a child and then that set you back, or whatever the case. But you know that you know how to do makeup, but everybody else may not know that, or cut hair, or whatever this is for whoever's listening. It's like there will be a time, 555, you're going through a major transformation at this time. There will come a time where the people get to see the inside of you played out. You are aware of who you are, and because since you are aware of who you are, it's like you know that other people, it's kind of like, I am who I am. I have these skills, these gifts, these talents. Yeah, people are meant to see this. It's not just meant for me, is what you're telling yourself. You know that who you are is meant to be shared with the world. You know that what's inside of you was cultivated by a higher power. You know what's inside of you was meant for you to work on, for you to sit with, for you to be comfortable with, so you can show it to the world, so the world can see who you are. You know that you have, again, a bigger purpose that's bigger than you. People are meant to know your name. People are meant to see you. People are meant to take away from who you are, meaning in a good way. You're going to show up on different platforms, or you're going to show up in somebody's life at the right time and render your services to this person. You're going to style this person. You're going to give this person advice, or you're going to be in your skill. You're going to fix this person's car, whatever it is that you do for your work, right? You're going to run into this person, okay, because it's God ordained for you guys to connect with certain people, and you're going to shift their lives. You come into people's lives to shift them. It's not yet time for the world to see your gifts and your skills and your talents. There's an appointed time. You may not know the day nor the hour that God raises you up to be seen in front of the world, but do know that day is coming, and it's given me, this is your rest period. Even if this rest period has been full of you going through challenges and so forth, okay? The Spirit is saying, I am preparing you for what is ahead, because what is ahead is a lifestyle of you constantly being outside. And that means that people are constantly 808 on the timer. Okay, you are very abundant. You have an abundance of people to serve. Being outside means that, again, you're going to be on different platforms. People are going to be calling you on the phone. Hey, can you come over here? And I need your services over here. Hey, can you come over here? I need you to speak on this platform. Hey, we want you on this podcast. Hey, we want you to show up and render this service for this person, or we need your products, or whatever it is. You're going to constantly be in a busy flow. And right now, Spirit is saying, this is your time to get organized. This is your time to, it's like, ooh, I'm hearing, thank God that you're not in the public eye yet. This is a lot of messages coming. So people can be very cruel, and you're being prepared. You're getting that tough skin at this time. The things that you're experiencing it has nothing it has nothing to do with where you're headed, but this is the best type of way to prepare you for what is ahead. So we'll use myself as an example, right? I've gone through a whole lot of my life, from divorces. I've been in abusive relationships. I've been in housing transition since I was a child, since I was a teenager, just not having a home and so forth. And then I experienced homelessness again, recently for the past 3 years. Okay, well, for 3 years. Okay, and I am on a journey where I'm coming out of all of that type of energy, coming off of being homeless for 3 years, and learning who I am and learning my worth and so forth, and just going through dire situations, learning how to use my voice and activate my throat chakra, and standing up for myself, and coming from a background where I've been bullied, and just a lot of those different situations, dealing with relationships where I didn't say anything, I didn't speak up, and I didn't get what I wanted out of the relationship. I let people walk over me, situations like that, right? And all of that was necessary for me to experience, because where I am headed, where I'm going, where I am, my purpose filled life, that is going to require me to have to know how to deal with people at higher levels that may want to try to bully me, that may want to try to get me to sign contracts thinking that I'm not going to fully read over it, or things of that nature. You know, people are going to come in and try to put their ideas and try to manipulate you to make it seem like it's yours. Try to, you know, tag along on your journey of being prosperous and abundance because they see you doing so well. So if I didn't go through everything I've gone through since childhood, all of those different lessons have combined to be able to help me be in alignment, to be able to handle the new devils at my new levels. And that's the same thing with you. You are stepping into new levels. 1111 on the phone. You are stepping into new levels. And as you step into these new levels, you have been prepared to where if somebody try to play you, it's easy. It's not triggering. But right now, it may be triggering for you, whatever you're experiencing. Okay? But everything that you're experiencing is to help you, not to harm you. For I know the plans I have for you, the plans to prosper you. God wants to prosper you, is what I am here to tell you. I'm hearing, so get on your throne. It's time to get on your throne. I'm hearing the government is being overthrown. Whatever that means, that could mean quite literally, okay, we could be coming into a collective time to where our government is going to look different. It's more literally controlled by the people instead of, you know, I'll just say the matrix or the alphabet people, you know, I'll put it that way, okay? The GOVT, those alphabets, you know, or the FED, you know, the feds or whatever, you get what I'm saying. It's more literally controlled by real people, okay? Or either the government is being overthrowing the government, meaning more so all the things that you have dealt with previously, all of that is being overthrown. All of those things that thought they had a hold on you is being overthrown. It can no longer rule. The lack can no longer rule. The low vibrational energy can no longer rule. Any of the habits and the addictions can no longer overrule. The abuse can no longer overrule. Those jobs, those bosses that wanted to try to manipulate you and so forth, and not see your worth, those people, those places, those things can no longer rule you. You are in charge. You are queen. You are king. You are goddess. You are God. You are empress. You are emperor. Period. It's time for you to stand up. It's time for you to take control, is what I am picking up for you. This is the message. If you have come across this message, then this is what is meant for you to hear at this time. No holding back. Everything that you're experiencing is for a reason. I'm hearing for such a time as this. I don't know how long your journey is, but you are being prepared for something new, for something better, babe. Everything that you have gone through is to prepare you for bigger stages. It's to prepare you to be seen. You are not regular. You know that you are meant for a bigger life, a larger than life type of lifestyle. And it's not just the glitz and the glam. I'm talking about really making change in people's lives. Yes, you may fly first class, or you may fly a PJ private jet to another state, another city, another place, but you're being flown there in a luxurious way to be able to help other people. You deserve to be taken care of along your journey of taking care of other people. You shouldn't be taking care of other people and then you look raggedy and broken down. No, you need to look like God is on your side. Hello. You need to look like the universe sent you there. Hello. You need to look like you have been well taken care of. You need to have your mind sharp as a tack. You need to be able to be emotionally stable and not just fly off the handle at any type of situation that comes up. You have to be mature. You have to look like, okay, God walking with her, God walking with him. The angels, the ancestors got they back. Ooh, let me get out they way. God body coming through, Goddess body coming through. People are literally going to move out of your way when they see you walking through. When I walk through, when I walk through, period. Because they're going to see that God sent you there because of the way that you arrive, because of the way that you look, because of the way that you walk, because of the way that you talk. Because you are being prepared to walk a certain way, talk a certain way, shake hands a certain way, to do business a certain way, to connect with people a certain way. Okay, you're being prepared for that right now. So everything that you're experiencing, it's helping you. And you're not going to look anything like what you've been through. When people see me out and about, like right now, y'all seeing me, in my, the old type of house robes and so forth, But at the end of the day, when people see me out and dressed and so forth, baby, they like, who is you? I mean, I be having people like gathered around me because people, they like, okay, is this a celebrity? And I just have not found out about who she is yet. So I get a lot of people coming up to me or looking at me like, who are you? People ask me that, or people, they just stare. People find a way to have a conversation with me. Whether I'm in a grocery store, even if I'm driving, people, they be honking at me, they be pointing at me. It's like, I have a lot of different experiences like that. And that's because it's like you cannot take away the shine, even if you wanted to. You went through the mud, or even if you're going through the mud right now, you're going to come out shining. Period. Where it's like the light cannot be taken off of you. You have been cleansed. All that dirt is being washed off. So even if you feel like you're being challenged at this time, even if you feel like, dang, I'm not even talking about financially struggling or challenged or anything like that. I don't necessarily want to use the word struggle, right? But it's like I'm referring to the inside of you. Your mindset, the thoughts that you're thinking, you really getting over yourself, you overthrowing your lower self and saying, no, you don't have a place here anymore. And your consciousness taking control and leading the way, doing a new thing, doing something different, you making new choices. To say, hey, I'm destined for greatness. Let me help out God. Let me help out the universe. Let me help out my angels. Let me help out my ancestors. Let me make sure I am doing my part while I am here on earth to fulfill my purpose. You move, I move, just like that. And it's like take 10 steps towards the gods, they'll take 1,000 steps towards you. Period. If you take 1 step towards the gods, they'll take 10 steps towards you. If you take 10 steps towards the gods, they'll take 1,000 steps towards you, type of thing. And even if you take the smallest step, having faith of a mustard seed, just a little bitty tiny faith step, you'd be surprised what that little bitty faith step will do for you, will do for your life, how it will change your life. You just have to put yourself in that position. You can overcome whatever this is that you are experiencing. God is going to make sure that you overcome it. The universe is going to make sure that you get through any challenges, any trying times, any trials and tribulations. Because it was meant for you to get through it. Spirit has their hand on you as you're going through the challenges, as you're out to sea fighting those battles and those storms, as you're crying those tears, as you're healing those heartbreaks, as you're trying to figure out where your money is coming from, as you're figuring out, how am I going to take care of my children? How am I going to, heal myself after this heartbreak? Whatever it is. How am I going to level myself up? How am I going to start this business? How am I truly going to be successful? Really get in the true desires of your heart. Before you lay down and transition from this earth, you will experience the true desires of your heart played out in 3D reality in your physical hands, where you can touch it, where you can rub on it, to where you can smell it, where you can taste it, where you can see it, where you can hear it, where you can physically interact with it, whether it's new keys to open up new doors, new car doors, new home doors, new office doors, business doors, whatever it is, whether it's that relationship and you're going to get those touches, those hugs, those kisses, someone to love on you unconditionally because you have loved on yourself unconditionally when no one saw it, when you were going through the fire. You will get that child. There's a woman out there, or there's women out there right now who you feel you're getting up there in age, or maybe you're even younger and you really just want a child. You're going to get that child. You're going to get any and everything that you desire. It is willed for you. If it is your desire, it is meant for you to receive. Ashe. Just because you don't see it today, right now, does not mean you're not going to receive it later. Just because it's been 10 years that you've been wanting something doesn't mean that you're not going to receive it 10 years in the day after, or on the 11th year, or whenever. You will receive it. Everything is just in the perfect time. And you are being prepped and prepared at this moment. Baby, I don't know how long it's going to take for you to receive the things that you desire, but it's going to come in gradually is what I'm hearing. You're going to start seeing life changes. It's going to be a domino effect. You should already have been seeing it, actually. And the more that you're grateful for the changes that you have seen already, the more that they will just, is what I'm getting. It's like whoosh. It's just gonna flow in like a ocean wave overflowing you. Instead of the ocean fighting you and it being a storm, the ocean is going to bring a beautiful wave over you, and it's going to be playing with you. It's giving me the same situations that hurt you and made you cry and caused heartbreak and turmoil and challenges. Is going to be the same area that you're going to be able to shine in. So if you have problems with your finances, you're going to be able to shine in your finances, and your finances is going to be up. It's like, I don't give about my credit because I could be rich tomorrow type of energy. It's also the type of energy, let's say if you struggled in your relationships, in your friendships and so forth, you're going to have a moment in your life to where you shine in your relationships, to where you have people who really love you. You have people who really support you. You have people who are really down for you. You have people who take action and really are there and show up for you and love you unconditionally. If you've had struggles and challenges in the areas of working and being fired and being let go, or quitting all the time because you know that you're not meant to work at a job, you're going to have the moment to where you're shining in your own business. Or if it's not your business, it's your purpose. Okay, you're going to be walking the walk the Spirit has told you to walk to be able to affect the change. You will have your moment. Your moments. It's not just one moment. You will live a lifestyle. Right now, you may feel like you're in a lifestyle full of challenges, but baby, you will step into the lifestyle of bliss and unconditional blessings pouring over your life, period. Because it was destined. It was meant for you, and nobody can take that away, period. Not even you. You may feel like you're keeping yourself back. You may be like, man, I was supposed to start this exercise program 2 months ago, 6 months ago, last year, and I still ain't did it. But guess what? Even though you feel like you're holding yourself back and that you're even going against your own self, like, not only am I not exercising and doing what I'm supposed to do since last year, since I said I was going to do it, I set the goal, but I never did it. You're actually going against it. You could be eating whatever you want. You don't care about what you're putting in your body. You can, be gaining even more weight or whatever the case may be. This is just an example. But there will come a time where you say, you know what? I'm sick of this. let me get on my A game. Something is going to happen to where even if you feel like you are stopping yourself and that you are in your way and you just don't know how to get over your own bad habits, you just don't know how to get going with your goals, even though you set the goals and you put the intentions out there and you really truly are trying your best, there's going to be a moment in time where something just comes over you and you're just going to be doing it. You're just going to be, you're going to find yourself exercising, or you're going to find yourself doing meal prepping or whatever, just using that example, but make it apply for your life in whatever area you feel like you are going against yourself in. Because many of you guys may feel like, man, I'm not even doing what I'm supposed to do, even though I have these big dreams, these big goals. It's like, man, I love being over here, hanging with these people. And I love the nightlife. I love doing this over here. I love hanging with so-and-so. I love being a little ratchet. I love doing this. I love all this lifestyle. And that's okay. You're supposed to be there right now. But it's just that your future self has just been speaking to you for the past few months, the past few years, or however long it's been, letting you know, hey, there's going to be a point in time to where all of that is going to have to stop, or it's going to have to slow down. And you're going to have to shift your focus to actually take action on these goals. And there will be a point when you actually do that, when you say, you know what, I'm tired of doing all that. It's like, dang, y'all want to go out again? And you're going to be like, you know what? I just don't feel like going out tonight. You know what? I don't feel like eating that no more. My stomach be hurting after I eat that. I don't want that no more. Let me do better for myself. You're going to get to that point to where you start making better decisions, and it's right on time. You're not late with making those decisions. You're actually on time. Your higher self was early letting you know that the changes were going to come up. And maybe you thought that it was right then and there, like, oh my gosh, I got to change right now because my higher self is letting me know, or God is sending me signs saying, hey, you can't be hanging with these people or whatever. But when you were getting those signals, it didn't mean like right away for some of you all. For some of you all, it's saying, hey, it's going to be coming down the line. My point of me saying that and using those examples is you cannot even keep yourself away from what is destined for you. What's meant to be will be. And you are destined for a major, major purpose on this earth. You are meant to live out a really, really big life. You are meant to help people. You are meant to affect change on people. People come to you for advice. People come to you for different services. People come to you for certain products. They can't make those products like you do. They don't have customer service like you do. They don't think the way you do. They don't put the extra detail in it the way that you do. Whoever you are, they don't speak the way that you speak. They don't sing the way that you sing. They don't rap the way that you rap. They don't dance the way that you dance. They don't do hair, do nails. They don't do whatever it is that you do. No one can take your place. There is a lane for you because you are here on earth. So stay in your lane and just do you. Don't compare yourself to nobody. You are right on time. Even when you feel you falling off track, you're not falling off track. You actually on track because it's part of your purpose. You're supposed to live out what you're living out. You are destined for something greater. And I am here to tell you that you will experience living out your dreams, living out your desires. And I'm also getting over my spirit right now. It's actually sooner than what you realize. So if you are tapped into this message, something is coming for you sooner than what you realize. You're going to get on, if you feel like you're off track, even though you're not, but if you feel like you're off track, all of a sudden, like this week or within the next few days or something like that, literally coming up, you're gonna feel like, oh my gosh, everything has changed. My life is on track. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. You're gonna feel like you're taking the actual steps. You're gonna feel like you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. And a lot of times, sometimes when we're doing what we feel we're supposed to be doing, that doesn't necessarily bring in the blessings. What's coming over my spirit is you going through the dark moments, you going through the challenging times, doing all of that. That is actually the partying days and all of that. Now, I ain't telling nobody to stay stuck in no type of low vibrational energy. But what I'm saying is you couldn't get to where you're going, fulfilling your purpose, without going through those low, dark times, without going through those challenging experiences. Your blessings could not come in if you did not go through what you went through. So you have to go through whatever it is that you experienced or what you're experiencing, because that is actually what's bringing it in. Not you, oh, I'm waking up at 5 o'clock. Oh, I'm going to the gym. Oh, I said I'm going to make this goal. Check. I did it. Not following this perfect checklist. That's not going to bring in your dreams and your goals. It can help. But what's really bringing in your dreams, your goals, fulfilling your big purpose, is you going through all the challenges and everything that you feel is keeping you back. That's actually what's pulling you towards your dreams and your purpose. So it's actually working in your favor. And there will come a point in time to where you are a completely different person. You're going to look back and you say, wow, I don't do this no more. I don't hang with that person no more. I don't talk like this. I don't do this. I don't do that. I do this now. I do that. I desire more for myself. I'm more confident. All of these things. I hang around different people. You're going to look back and see just how almost overnight your life has shifted. But it was a gradual change, and it may continue to be a gradual change. How many more years do you have to live on this earth? You have a lot more years left. You have at least 40, 50 more years on this earth. Minimum. Imagine that. Things are going to happen at a gradual pace, especially even if you had 20 more years, depending on how old you are watching this. You could be 80 years old and you still got 20 more years, baby, to live. Even 20 more years. You know how much you can do in 20 years? And all the time, y'all got 40 to 50 to 60 years left. Everything ain't gonna happen all at once, baby. So you have to allow your life to play out. You're not doing anything wrong. You're doing everything right, matter of fact. And whatever is not supposed to be in your life, it will detach from you. It will remove itself from you. You're not even gonna have to do the hard work. Keep praying, keep writing your intentions, keep speaking your intentions, keep journaling, keep meditating, keep visualizing, keep doing your spiritual work, your spiritual healing, and trust that everything is perfect just as it is. You are perfect just as you are. Ashe. These are your messages. Trust and believe that you are meant for something bigger, a bigger purpose. You will be telling your story. You will be leaving your legacy for your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren. People all over the world will hear about you and know your name. Even if you don't have children, people will still see and know who you are. Tracy Ellis Ross is a great example. She doesn't have children. She's not married, but everybody knows a lot of people know who Tracy Ellis Ross is, right? So my point is, you don't have to have children as well to leave a legacy. You can still leave a legacy by the work that you do in the world, in your community. Even if you're not meant to be known all over the world, you're still meant to be known for something specific, or for being in a community. You're chosen. You see the signs. You know that you're not like your neighbors. You know that you're not like your coworkers. You know that you're not like the rest of your family members. You know that you are different. You can't speak about what you're going through and how you feel and your dreams and your purpose and everything else. You can't say, oh, I just saw 222. They're going to be like, okay, and? They don't get it. They don't get what 1111 is. They don't get, the license plate messages. They don't see it, even though it be right there in front of them. You are chosen to see it. That's what makes you chosen, because you actually see the messages. That's the difference between the chosen and the non-chosen. You actually see the messages that are being sent to you from the divine realm. Other people around you don't. That's how you know that you're different. You're following the signs. You're being guided, and you're following that guidance, and you're being guided to fulfill a higher purpose, a purpose that is bigger than you. Ashe. These are your messages. Thank you all so much for your continued love and support. You all can give this video a thumbs up. Go ahead and like that video for your girl, okay? If you are new to the channel, welcome. We would love to have you added to the family, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You can connect with me one-on-one down below in the description bar, and baby, I will see you all in the next one. I am Latrice. Peace.